Welcome, guys. What's happening? All right, so I'm going to give you a review and update of my experience using the Nasdaq Ghost Platinum version, guys. So, firstly, I have an issue that I bought the original one, so I couldn't find it anymore on my laptop. So I went to the email that I was sent from the person who actually sold me the robot, but it tells me that that link has expired. So that's one of the disadvantages that I had with me getting my robot back again into the account. So I actually took the one that I have, the correct one, right? So right, so guys, everyone knows what a lot size, right? So the take profit and the stop loss. So these take profit and stop loss, they're actually calculated on a specific broker, right? So the robot was tested on a specific broker and they came up with these numbers. If you use a low spread brokers and you leave this TP and take stop loss on this amount, then you're going to actually lose a whole lot of money, because in most cases that it doesn't always go to the take profit because it's too far when you're using low spread brokers, right? So this is actually the most biggest disadvantage. And another thing, you do not get presets from the owner of the robot, and once you buy the robot, the service ends there. You have to deal with the robot yourself. There isn't any service. Once you start asking them about what to do on the robot, they'll tell you, no, just plug on the robot at 3:30 only, and that's it. You do not get any other assistance using the robot, right? So that's what you get. Then the problem with the robot, it actually adds trades, martingale, I hope I said that right, strategy. It uses that to open trades bigger than the previous one. It actually, let me give you an example. Let me show an example.
Welcome to the Nasdaq Ghost Robot.
So
plug and play.
For an example, let's say our entry is right here, right? And we're saying let's say let me just zoom out a little bit more. The robot is saying we are selling. For an example, this is an example. So this is our entry right there, right? So the robot says we are selling. Then the market just keeps on going down, right? Keeps on going down. Keeps on going up. Let me say up, right? So meaning that it will also, this is our sell entry, right? Then what happens? The market starts pushing up. Then what happens is that it will enter another trade with a bigger lot size than this one, right? Let's say the market still continues going up. These two are our sell positions, right? Then it continues going up. The market continues to go further up. Then it will enter another sell, right? With the higher lot size than the previous one again. Then if the market still goes further up again for certain pips, it will enter more again. It will enter, this is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, with different lot size. And this is where you actually this is where you actually multiply your your lot size, right? Each and every time it will increase until the market actually goes into your direction. If it doesn't go into your direction, then you're going to simply lose money. You're going to simply keep on losing bigger amount of money. So another thing that I said previously on our previous updates, right? Our previous review, I told you that the robot actually uses the RSI as entry points, right? So there are certain entry points that are actually good, then there are certain entry points that are not as good, right? Because sometimes the market just does its own thing, right? So it uses the RSI to specifically get entries, guys, right? So in most cases, if, for an example, if like this, like here, it goes up, it will, immediately when it crosses the 50, it will take an entry, a buy entry. If it crosses back into the territory of the sell, it will enter another trade, which is a sell. So now you have two trades running, which is the sell and a buy, right? You have a sell and a buy at the same time, right? So this is also a disadvantage when you're actually trading, right? Because we only want one direction and we want it to be an accurate direction, right? So that's another issue, guys. That's the biggest issue. So we always want to find proper entries, right? So the biggest disadvantage is just the melting strategy, which it keep on adding trades even if the market goes against you. Even if the market doesn't retrace back, you will still lose a whole lot of money, because the more it adds this melting entries, the more it adds volume onto your lot size, it actually starts chowing your account even more, because now you increased your lot size each and every trade, and you are just hoping that the market will retrace into back to your entries, right? So in most cases, your stop loss is actually far. You're waiting for your stop loss to be hit, or your take profits to be hit, and those are very far from reach, right? If you are using low spread brokers, the brokers are playing from 150 spreads and lower, right? Then when brokers like 300 and upwards, those are big brokers that have big spreads, right? And they pay more, but it's easy for you to actually lose a lot of money out of it, right? Because it chows a lot. It honestly chows a lot. So guys, here's an example, a simple example, right? So let's say, for an example, here, right? Okay, broke. Then we are looking for a sell right here, right? We are looking for a sell here. So you or the robot would have entered a sell somewhere here, right? Then when it entered a sell somewhere here, let's just mark it somewhere here, right? Then what happens is that the market goes against you. So for certain pips, it will enter more trades, just like that. It will enter more trades just like that. Keep on entering. So if you do have an account that is like 1,800 or 1,500 or 700, then this robot is not for you. This robot, you need a whole lot of money in order for you to make money out of it, because as soon as it does this, it will blow your account. It will simply blow your account. And if you think about it, each candle here is actually 5 minutes, right? So can you hold for all these candles? No, you'll simply see that, okay, fine, I'm losing, let me just close the trade, right? So you're gonna be losing a whole lot more when it also enters another trade, right? So that's the most biggest disadvantage with this robot, right? This is the biggest disadvantage. So let me give you an example. Let me show you something, guys. So basically here it went up, then went down, right? So let's say, for an example, here the robot buys here, then it goes up a little bit. For those, I'm showing you guys, for those who are using low spread brokers, look at this. this up move is like 400, right? 400 pips, 500 pips, right? So you, person that uses a low spread broker, then you take these TP or take profit the way they are, or just plug in the robot the way it is, you will lose a lot of money. Because you look at this, your robot just bought, then what happens? The robot just bought here. What happens? The market pushed down. It went up, then pushed down, right? Then what's going to happen again? The robot is going to enter more trades. Come on, it's going to enter more trades. It didn't come back at all to your entry right there, but it kept on doing what? Kept entering trades each and every time, guys. So that's the biggest disadvantage. So my opinion on this robot, I do not think it's actually good for low accounts, small accounts. Probably if you have 5,000 upwards or 10,000, then you can trade using the robot. But otherwise, it's not actually the best robot that you can trade with, because of those issues that I just point out right now, guys. So we do not want the video to be too long. So guys, this is my opinion on the Nasdaq Ghost, and it has actually blowed so many of my accounts, and I'm actually not happy with the services as well. The services that they provide, they don't actually provide good services. They actually, when you just pay for the robot, you wait for a very long time to receive your robot. And also they don't give you any presets or any guidance after you bought the robot. That's it, you're done. All right, guys, so thank you for tuning in, guys. So
welcome to the Nasdaq Ghost robot. Plug and play.
God bless y'all, guys. All right, so I think I didn't count these, right? So everyone knows, guys, I don't need to explain this. It's just the way it is, guys. So all right, thanks, guys. Cheers.